You are listening to the Fit Figure Formula podcast. I help female perfectionists beat self-sabotage and lose the weight for good using the Fit Figure Formula coaching program. I'm your host, Stephanie Riles, registered dietitian, personal trainer, and mindset transformation coach. If you've been struggling with all or nothing thinking, negative self-talk, or self-sabotage, this is the podcast for you. Learn how to get consistent and become the best version of yourself from the inside out. So let's get started. Welcome to episode 30. We made it to 30 episodes, y'all. I'm so excited. Today, I'm going to be talking about what to expect inside of the formula. So if you have been listening to the podcast and you have been enjoying what you have heard, I'm going to break down what is inside the Fit Figure formula. So first, I'm going to kind of jump into a high level overview of what you can expect. So if you're listening to this in real time, you can expect to have 2 calls per week. So right now we're meeting Mondays, 7 p.m. CST, and also Wednesdays, 7 p.m. CST. This is virtual meetings on Zoom. And usually on Mondays, we will meet and talk about a mindset topic. I have what I call a Power Hour workbook, and we break down all of the mental barriers that you might come up across, like self-sabotage, like lack of setting boundaries, like self-worth and self-love and self-trust. And we work through this together as a unit on this group call. Then on Thursdays, we do our macro accountability calls. This is where I go through the back end of my coaching app and I help to workshop any areas where you're struggling. Meaning, if you're not getting workouts in, if you're not planning meals, if you are not getting to bed on time, things like that, I help you come up with a plan that's going to work for you. So we meet Mondays, Thursdays. In between our meetings, we have a community app where you can get support in between calls. So this is where the group members are. This is where I am as a coach. And if you have questions, if you're having a bad day, if you need a form review, if you need your nutrition plan reviewed, this is where you come and get support in between calls. You will also have access to my Fit Figure Formula coaching app. And this literally walks you through a day-by-day blueprint. It tells you exactly what to do to transform your mindset and your body. And this is going to include some mindset activities and some habits that are going to help you reach your goals, like workouts, like tracking your health habits. This part makes it so simple. There's no more guessing and there's no overwhelm. You either complete what's on your dashboard for the day or you reschedule it for another day. It's super duper simple. So every day you're going to know exactly what to do because I walk you through the Fit Figure Formula process inside of the coaching app. Inside of the app, I do give you workouts. So some of my clients want to do my workouts and they do my workouts, and some of them do their own workouts if they have workouts that they already love that include strength training. So I do highly recommend that you are strength training, especially for my audience who are usually 35 and up. Strength training is going to be really, really important. And so I do offer home workouts and gym workouts in a combination of either so that you can get these workouts in. Okay. So far we've talked about the group meetings on Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays about mindset and Thursdays, your accountability and macro nutrition call. We've talked about the support in between calls where you have our community group and coaching inside of the app whenever you need help. We've talked about the blueprint inside of my coaching app that literally walks you through step by step, day by day, exactly what to do. This is also where your strength-based workouts are housed. In addition to this, some of our calls have guest experts. So I typically have a hormone coach, Allie Damron, who has been in every round. She always comes and gives a lot of great information about perimenopause, menopause, gut health. And I typically invite her back every year or every round of the formula. And we also have other guest experts. We've had time management coaches, stress management coaches. So I kind of look at what does the group need and bring in special guest coaches to help you with that particular area of your life. We also have a ton of fun inside of the formula. We just last week had a step challenge. So I paired the ladies up and they're in their teams and they are competing to win a gift card. So they had a lot of fun posting their steps, posting their sweaty selfies, posting them going on a walk, and then they submit their steps and they get a prize at the end. And I don't know what it is about step challenge, y'all. Y'all love some step challenges. And I do them because you enjoy them. It's something fun to do, and my clients really, really like it. So that's something that we also do. One of the most important things that you'll find inside the formula is nutrition plan reviews. So if you are part of my audience, typically your biggest issues are mindset and nutrition. And I'm going to give you a nutrition review every single week. So this means that when you start planning your breakfast, when you plan your lunch, or when you plan your dinner, you have a registered dietitian's eyes on your plan. Now, I do not tell you what to eat. I don't tell you not to eat certain things because all foods fit, but I'm going to help you and guide you with the template first. And I'm going to break this down how I teach it week by week. But again, this is just the high level overview. But you do get nutrition reviews. And this is so valuable because over the course of 16 weeks, you're going to learn how to put together meals that you love, that you like. And I teach you how to save them so that you can actually plan meals within seconds. It's so cool. And I'm so excited to teach you. So if you are excited to finally stop being confused about your nutrition, make sure that you go to the show notes and apply to work with me. Apply to join this next round of the Fit Figure Formula. May 4th is a very important day. So you will be able to get 2 incredible bonuses. One is lifetime access to my macro curriculum. Typically, after the 16 weeks is over, if you decide not to renew, then you lose access to all of the intellectual property. But if you're joining before May 4th, you actually get access to that lifetime and you will get additional bonuses for referrals for the entire 16 weeks. So you actually get $350 for each person that you bring in for the next 4 months if you sign up before May 4th. Okay, so if you're listening to this in real time and it's before May 4th and you know you want to join, definitely check out the show notes and apply. So again, I just wanted to give you a high level overview of how I structured the program. We meet twice a week and you don't have to come to every call to get the result. I have clients who go on several vacations. They miss a lot of the calls. All of the calls are recorded and you can watch those at any time. The coaching app that has the blueprint that I tell you what to do every single day is so helpful because literally you could just go through that and you could still reach your goal. But of course, the coaching calls are also extremely helpful. So we have those 2 calls a week. You get workouts. You have a dietitian looking at your nutrition plan every single week. You have guest experts that come in and help you with specific issues that you might be having. And you have community support, fun challenges. And of course, we're going to be working on your mindset. So again, the inside of the app, there are mindset activities for you to shift your mindset. And it takes a little bit of time. And it's so important that we take that time in order to transform our mindset, because this is not a program that I want you to just here's a meal plan, here's a workout, go do this. And then when you offboard or graduate from the program, you have no idea what to do. You have no idea how to put together a plate for yourself or a meal plan for yourself. And when you leave the formula, you are going to know just that. So I'm going to dig a little deeper into how I help my clients, especially with the nutrition part. So week 1, I really do not believe in overwhelming you. Week 1 is kind of like a setup week where I'm going to teach you the breakfast formula. And essentially, I'm going to teach you a breakfast formula, and then you're going to plan your breakfast for the next week, and then you practice it week 2. On week 2, I'm going to teach you the lunch formula. You're going to plan your lunch for the next week. And then week 3, you're going to nail your breakfast and lunch formula. Same thing for week 3. I'm going to teach you the dinner and snack formula. And then you're going to plan your meals for week 4, and then you're going to nail it week 4. So I believe that you need the skill of planning something and then executing it before you try to hit a macro or your calorie goal. I think that it's overkill to do more than that at the beginning. You can see results without having to track everything that you put in your mouth, especially at the beginning. So at the beginning, week 1, I encourage you to get really curious about your food. And we start from this place of curiosity. What am I already eating? What am I already putting on my plate? What portions do I already have? And we start getting curious with this, looking at labels, understanding your food. This is so important because a lot of people just want to do a shortcut and they end up not being able to do this for themselves. And it's actually quite simple. So again, we start with breakfast week 1. Week 2 is lunch. Week 3 is dinner and snacks. And then week 4, I actually give you your calorie and macro numbers. And because you have spent time getting curious with your food over the last few weeks, I'm going to teach you how to then put that food into a strategic plan in order to hit your goals. From there, what my clients need help with is hitting their protein goal. So that's what pretty much everyone's like, hey, how am I going to hit this protein goal? And by the end, I start out usually on the low end. And then by the end, I've moved it up a little bit. And over time, you get it. So it is a shift to prioritize protein at every meal and snack. And the 2 meals that typically my clients need the most help with is breakfast and snacks to get roughly around 30 grams of protein per meal and snack. But by the end, you have adopted your go-to breakfast, lunch, dinners, and snacks, and you'll be able to easily plan this in so that you can reach your goals. So from about week 5 and on, I am helping you refine and adopt your go-to meals. I'm helping you adjust your numbers by looking at your biofeedback, your weight, making sure that we have your numbers correct. I'm helping you hit your protein goals. I'm helping you understand how to put in recipes. I'm helping you understand how to save your meals so that you're able to easily and quickly plan your meals without having to be in MyFitnessPal all day. And one of the biggest and best things is that my clients don't track. I hate tracking, y'all. Tracking sucks. I don't want to track my food. I teach my clients how to pre-plan their food so that they can just plan one time and be done for the rest of the week. I don't want to be tracking all day, all week. That's a lot. So I give them a few options based on their lifestyle. Again, this is not so much about my program. It's more so about what option fits your lifestyle the best. So I give them a couple of options in terms of like pre-planning. Some people like to just plan once a week. Some people like to plan twice a week for 3 days at a time. And then some like to just plan the night before every time. So I give them those options. And then from there on out, when they're pre-planning, they ask for feedback in our community app, and then they're able to refine. And each week they get better and better at hitting their numbers. As for the mindset portion, this is the most important part. Not only are we coaching on Monday and sharing on Mondays about our mindset blocks, and we're working through that, and I'm helping you shift your mindset to get consistent and stay motivated and learn how to love yourself more, how to be more forgiving with yourself, how to coach your own brain. I'm teaching you that on our Monday calls. But also within the app, I have very short tasks that are going to help you to start thinking about yourself differently. And these are not every day. I think they start week 2. But the first 4 weeks are typically my clients' favorites. And throughout the entirety of the program, the task changes every few weeks. And I do this because I want you to adopt a habit that is working on your mindset. So some of my clients gravitate more towards one activity or the other. But the goal here is to expose you to all of the ways that I know to help you with your mindset, and then you adopt the one that works best for you. So I have a whole curriculum built out just for that. These range from topics over procrastination, perfectionism, self-sabotage, visualization and what you actually want, goal setting, prioritizing yourself, how to coach yourself in the moment. And I teach you mindset tools that you can use forever. This is going to not only change your health journey, this is going to change your life. I have had so many clients who have improved relationships, who have improved their career because now they know how to manage their mind and their emotions. Not to mention that now they're not eating their emotions. So if you're an emotional eater, this is totally for you because I'm going to teach you how to separate those emotions, how to actually feel those emotions instead of eating them. So over the course of this 16 weeks, you are going to be so supported. There is no reason that you are not going to be able to get a result when you join the Fit Figure Formula. You're going to have coaching support. You're going to have your workouts. You're going to have accountability. You're going to have community. You're going to have expert guest coaches, and it's going to help you lose weight, lose inches, lower your A1C if that's something that you're worried about, lower your cholesterol, improve your hypertension. Again, I'm a registered dietitian. I worked clinical practice for years, and I cannot wait to help you. So if this sounds like something that you need in your life, run, do not walk, to the show notes. Again, if you're signing up before May 4th, you get access to those 2 bonuses that I mentioned earlier. All right, guys. So that is a high-level overview and a little bit of detail. I could go on and on. There's a lot packed into what I offer, but it's also very simple. A lot of my clients say so much, like they're bracing me for me to change everything, but I don't believe in changing everything week 1. This is a slow roll, but by the end of 16 weeks, girl, you are going to be so happy that you joined. So make sure that you prioritize going to the show notes, clicking the link in the profile, and applying to work with me for the next round of the Fit Figure Formula. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Thanks for listening to the Fit Figure Formula podcast. If you're new here and you're struggling with your fitness journey, I invite you to take a super simple next step. Click the link in the show notes for a free training. If listening to this podcast has been helpful, imagine being inside the Formula Coaching Program. You can apply for coaching with the link in the show notes. I hope to see you inside.